in both on YouTube and Twitch. And make sure we're getting in here. There we go. Over here we got Twitch up and running just in case I need it. And hopefully live source from YouTube. Yes. And then I go fuck with my hair a little bit. We good? Nah, we ain't good. What are you doing, hair? I'll be right back. I swear, it just looks different on camera for some reason. I go in there, I'm like, nah, this seems alright. It must just be the angle. Because I look at it here, I'm like, what the fuck's going on there? What did I do? But no, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong there. Let me just get Balatro up and running and we can begin. We are gonna run it back on some more Naneinf today. You can bet your ass on that. There we go. And there we are. Alright, let's do this. I need to pre-prepare some like screenshots, thumbnail images, so that it's not just a picture of me playing the game. Maybe that'll help draw in some viewers as well. Let's make sure the audio is all good real quick. You gon' hear an echo. There you go. We good over here. We're good over here. And back over to OBS. Alright, let's begin. I already see an investment tag. I kind of like investment tags, but we also need to reset the run real quick because I didn't actually search. 3 of a kind wins on plasma deck. Now let's turn down the speed just a wee bit for the early game. Turn it down to 3x. No soul. Alright, so you need to reset it a couple times to get one. Gotcha. 16543. Not that it really matters all that much right now. There it is. Alright. He's always gonna be here, watching, waiting. You should always buy one of these if they're there, because you can get a negative copy, which you can sell for money. Make sure that I can win before I get rid of my pair here. There we go. Alright, let's sell you. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with you yet. I'm gonna keep you at least, for now. Let's see if I can maybe move you down a little bit. There we go. And make sure my pop filter is correctly positioned so that I don't pop the mic. What's my best option here? Maybe open Jumbo Arcana. If there's no money in it, I can sell Mercury. And if there is money in it, you know? No money to speak of yet, so let's sell the Mercury, check the Emperor, the Fool, interesting. Okay, so I could make another copy of the Emperor, or we could just start stacking the Fool, which I think I'm more of a fan of. Spades are debuffed. Okay, well I drew four clubs, so that's what we're gonna go for. Hopefully that's a big enough flush. It was. And, I don't know what to do from here. They aren't really giving me a whole lot to work with. I guess I could take a strength and try to... like a 4 of a kind or something. Check the Arcana. I could also hang a couple 2s. I'm not above that. Yeah, let's take the strength for now. And, we'll go from there. I think it'll be best if I could find, like, a couple of queens or something to bump. This is not gonna win in one, I'm pretty certain. I don't think a straight can at this point. Maybe if it was a super high straight, it would. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I will sell one Fool for the money for Econ. Just because I can't really guarantee that I'm gonna get, like a Hermit or something right now. I'd rather have a little bit of money to pick up a chip joker or something. Something. Was that the big blind? That was small blind. Alright, let's take Cloud 9. We can still win. Let's look for 10s into jacks as well, would also be a good one. There's my 10s into jacks. I don't know, maybe we can get something else. Nope, okay. Jacks it is. We win in 1, we get the Cloud 9 money, we hit $5. That's feeling alright. Shoot the Moon's pretty mid for this deck. Burnt Joker is fine because it's probably going to be upgrading high card. I'm a little concerned by my lack of actual points. Maybe I could sell Burnt to look... No, I could sell Cloud 9 to look for stuff through Riffraff. And it is still kind of like Econ, depending on how you look at it. Only one hand type. Okay, well that hand type is flush now that we drew Crafty. We've got a strength if we need it, but I'm just gonna look for the flush. Upgrade high card. There's the flush. We should be fine. Banana went extinct immediately too. Alright, we're feeling alright right now. That's pretty good. Photograph is okay. Showman is cool and all, but I'm not really sure how it's going to be useful. I think I just take this and then sell it right away so that I can keep using Riffraff. Or maybe I sell Riffraff for Photograph. That could be alright as well, I suppose. The best thing I'm going to get out of Showman right now is if I just magically find another soul and it's got a Perkio in it, which is like not particularly likely. I think I'm more inclined to just sell Showman and buy nothing. I think I like that the most. Ice cream. Alright, we're in a good spot. We can win for a little while that way. I don't even think I really need to try all that hard. I'll go for a flush, but... Ooh, accidentally leveled up pear instead. My bad. There we go. That's a good flush. Let's see if we can stabilize here. Our money, specifically. We're doing fine on points. I do want to go back in ante, but once again, I would like to save. Hermit and temperance. Alright, money problem solved. Money problem solved. Big way. Alright, let's go. Celestial pack. We're looking for Pluto. Excellent. So now we can do this. Just have a Pluto here for a little bit. And in the meantime, let's level up pear. The chips scale a little bit faster. Yeah, I guess it's fine, right? A naturally negative walkie-talkie. Sure, I guess. It's something. And I'll sell Riffraff for a little bit of money here in business card. And we're just gonna do our best to play face cards. That's about all there is to it. Oop, that was 2 pair. Alright, we get 3 face cards. I think that'll be enough. I don't see why it wouldn't. Get a little bit of money out of it. Crafty doesn't pop off, but we're getting enough from ice cream right now. It's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, right? Another natural negative. What is going on right now? Only they weren't kinda bad. I do like that, though. I do like that for now. It's definitely helping me not feel like I'm behind the curve, even though these aren't like the greatest jokers. They are decent ones. Yeah, upgrade high card every time when we can. Ooh, 5 of a kind. I'll take that. We have telescope, so it's not like we're in any threat of not being able to find high card when we need it. Yeah, I just get all my money. Assuming the, you know, Joseph J. Joker wants to actually give me the money. Because of Smiley Face, I think we're pretty good to pivot early into Malt, if we see some times Malt. I do think I want to take Petroglyph as well. Let's see, what we got? Petroglyph. And Planet X or Mercury or Jupiter. Okay. Sorry, just checking. Okay. Cool. Making sure stream is still looking good. Let's level up 5 of a kind since, I don't know, we unlocked it. We might as well use it. I'll take a death for sure. That's actually great. Do I want to sell for a double tag? I don't know what double I would skip for in the first place. Maybe a negative or a voucher tag? Voucher tag might be a good skip. Maybe I sell Crafty now, pick up the Diet Cola, just to sell it immediately afterwards. And, Scary Face. Sure. That's a good one. You think my mic is off? Hold on. Nope. I think my mic is... Nope. My mic is coming through over on Twitch. Are you on Twitch or YouTube? I think I'm... Hold on. I can definitely hear myself over on Twitch right now. Let me... Yeah, I can hear myself just fine. Okay, there we go. Well, it's good to check anyways, though, thank you. Okay, awesome. Got the scary face, where was I? I think I was just going next. Yeah. Next. Excellent, we got our negative Pluto, so now I can use my positive one. I do play this fairly often on stream. This has been sort of the thing I've just been playing almost, not every time, but most of the time on stream. Three of a kind of kings probably wins, right? I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, not even close. Do I think this game is really hard to play? I wouldn't say it's really hard to play. It has a little bit of an early learning curve, and then once you get into it, it's pretty straightforward, and then there's like that sort of, if you want to be really, really good at the game, you gotta sort of min-max some stuff. So I wouldn't say it's a hard game. Do I want a Hanged Man? No. Ooh, I do want a Constellation, though. Let's see, what are you going in place of? Probably, at this point, Ice Cream? Yeah. Get some malt here. Nah, I'm sure you can get used to it pretty quick. I've got a couple people who have been in and out of streams for the last month or so that have been, you know, I've been seeing them get better. And they come in, they're like, hey, I finally won X run, I finally won Y run. It's like, good, excellent. You get better as you go. Strength, increase rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. Nah, I'm good. Temperance, yes. In fact, let me use one of my fools on it as well, because I really like money. How long have I been streaming this game? Probably like little under 2 months at this point. So not too long. Do I want to convert suits at all? I guess I could convert to spades, that would be fine. Don't care much for hanging Chad. Don't care much for any of those, really. Let's use a Mercury. And skip the rest of this for now. Got another copy of the Fool. I'm kind of saving up the my copies of the Fool for if I can enhance one of my kings, because that's what I really want. Is to enhance some kings. But first you need to find kings. Okay, not using death. I see a flush here. Might as well just play this. Should still be fine. Yeah. Ah, there's a chariot. That's a good start. Alright, let's sell the world, pick up the chariot. Jumbo Buffoon pack. And I'll take a flush level, sure. Now what I really want is a red seal. A red seal would really make my day right about now. Alright, we found a king. There's the chariot on the king. While we're here, let's go ahead and make a couple more. like so. Flush 5 seems like a bit much. Maybe a full house. Seems better. Yeah, I'm always streaming around this time of day. I don't know if I've ever actually, like, put that on my Twitch channel, like, explicitly, but, 12 to 2, pretty much every day. Unless I specify beforehand. And oftentimes I go later than 2 as well, so... Sometimes I'm starting at 11:30, sometimes I'm going till 3, you know. But 12 to 2, always here. Death is still my fooled card. Let's check Jumbo Standard, see if we've got like a... No, nothing too special. I guess I'll take that normal king. Just kind of leveling up whatever it gives me there. Let's go ahead... No, wait, actually, none of those kings are my steel kings. There's a steel king. Let's go ahead and do another couple of deaths on that. There we go. And now we will play this full house and win. What's the biggest you wanna sophist? The newbie like me? Sorry. Don't think I understand, sorry. If you want to start this game, if you're talking about, like, advice, I would say the best advice I could give... Tip. Okay, yeah. The best advice I could give is probably to, like, really understand some of the synergies that Jokers have, and more importantly, just kind of know where your points are coming from. So, like knowing that if you sell a certain Joker, you're probably going to lose because that's a lot of your power, you know, like, right now, I'm perfectly okay with, if the situation calls for it, I could sell one of these two and I'll be perfectly fine, right? But on the other hand, this is going to be sort of the core of my build here in the early game. So like kind of getting to know what all the Jokers do, and just understanding that some of them are more powerful in certain situations than others. And then I guess the other tip I would give is to just work with what the game gives you. There's going to be I won't say situations. There's going to be times where you want certain Jokers more than others just because you like them more, right? Like I enjoy playing flushes a lot, so I tend towards those kinds of builds. But I'm not always gonna get a flush build. There's a lot of shit in this game, and pretty much all of it works. So, just be willing to just play whatever the game's actually giving you at any given time. Now you're gonna see me break that rule during this game, and that's because I am specifically trying to do a particular build today. So I'm kind of going for very specific things. Absolutely, I am trying to be as consistent as possible, because consistency seems to be paying off well to help me grow. Over on YouTube as well, I technically stream to both right now. I'm simulcasting. And YouTube's a lot more fickle. Some days I get like a ton of viewers, and other days I don't really see much of anyone, and that's fine. I hope so. That would be very nice, because I'm having trouble with employment. Turns out the job market for computer scientists is not amazing right now. That should be a winner. I'm on PC. Let's buy up a strength and an arcana pack. Yeah, I would say so. It definitely, PC definitely helps with, like, just in general, it's powerful enough to, like, record in higher FPS and all that. Do I want to use star here? I guess I could use star on hearts and clubs. There's a heart, there's 2 clubs. Sure, let's do that. Let me get the devil. There's a good tip: if you ever see the devil, buy it. It costs $3, and then you just put it on a card and it gets you $3 back. Totally worth it. So if you're on PC, you have good PC specs too. What are they? I have an AMD graphics card. It's the 6800 XT. My processor, I don't think, is anything particular to write home about. I mean, I bought this computer, I think, 3 years ago now, and it was pretty top of the line at the time. I bought this. This was a pre-built. It's an Alienware, which you go, oh, Alienware, they're so expensive. Why would you do that to yourself? It was actually a very good deal at the time. This was right when all the like microchip, the like chips and the silicon chips and the graphics cards and the processors were all really, really expensive because of COVID. So this computer, like the graphics card in it alone, was pretty much the entire cost of the PC when I bought it. It's totally a great deal. Haven't set up anything in the about section. It seems empty. It's actually a good question. What do I have in my about section? I've got 2 lines. Not a whole lot. You so right. I should probably link my other, like my YouTube channel and such. I do need to do that. The dibble. And then we fool. And then we dibble. And then we fool. And then we dibble. Now we have a bunch of gold cards. And there we go. And we'll play a pair of kings and we'll win. Hopefully, maybe. I'm not actually sure. Yes, we will win. Absolutely. I think it's about time I started stacking Plutos rather than holding on to fools. We're doing alright. I think I'm allowed to do that at this point. Start playing just high cards. Hopefully. It's a red seal, but it's a fucking 3. That's basically impossible to get up to a king without a ton of work. I've said this to other people who've tried to offer me services like this before. I'm actually kind of trying to work on this myself. Like I'm learning how to do art and such. So I will, for the moment, respectfully decline. I would like to grow my channel on my own for the time being. I apologize if that is what you came here for. Some blue seals, I'll take those. Level up 5 of a kind, like that's ever gonna happen. Odd Todd. No. Next. Face cards are debuffed. I don't know how much that really matters. I could easily just play like a 5 of a kind and win, probably. Or a pair of aces, something like that. Losing out on the chips sucks. Oh, man. Yeah, we can still win. Just play the 5 of a kind to flush 5 or whatever. 5 of a kind's better. There we go. Hold this. There we go. Plant is out of the way. Check. Dunzo. Vanquished. Now to find something that's actually helpful. Check the standard packs. I would like a red seal, please. A red seal that's not on a fucking 3. I guess I'll take this 7, that's fine. That's alright. Go next. What vouchers do I have at this point? I've got a few of them in here. Still looking for that observatory. Still looking for that observatory. Alright, so we can still win without too much issue just by playing kings. There we go. Pair, I guess. We must be getting pretty close to having high card back up to our most played. Yeah, just one more. And it'll start showing up again. By the world and a standard pack. Nothing good. Make sure Constellation keeps scaling. Alright, we got another copy of the world. Not really what I wanted, but we'll take it. Hearts and clubs are on the table. Well, there we go. And then we discard all of this. And we get some more hearts and clubs, and we transform all of those. And then we get rid of all of those, because we're really only looking for kings. And we play the king. And then we play another king. So right now, a couple of steel cards is about all we need. Pluto's back on the menu, boys. I don't really need to be leveling all of these, I just kind of want to get some more constellation value if I can. I'm not above selling Burnt Joker at this point as well. Or just a random. That should be fine. It was giving me some value, but ooh, 6th Sense. That's a pretty damn good one. How many 6s do I have left? 3? Okay. Please stop copying the other one. I kind of want to keep copying Pluto's if I can. Alright, here we go. Devil here. Devil there. And I'll just play this for now. We are fighting a boss here. I don't really want to tempt fate too much. Let's play these. Discard all of these. Okay, there's another... Cool. There's another steel card, is what I was gonna say. Oh, whoops, accidentally played a pair. Yeah, that's fine. Did not want 2 levels in pair, though. Must say, that part was a mistake. Got an extra hand size, though, that'll be good. Extra hand size, very good. Death, I'll take. Arcana Pack, I'll take. Don't care much for Sun. Hierophant is, I mean, sure, I guess. 30 chips is 30 chips. And we'll check the standard. None of that. Yeah, we're good. Go next. What is this? Playing a high card, so it's money to 0. Okay. Gonna have to avoid that for 1 blind. Suppose I can do that. Let's discard all of these. Play the 6. I don't need Grim, that's for certain. Okay, let's make another king. I suppose it'll be gold. And play a high card. Nice. Lots of money. Level on Pluto. So we keep scaling. I'll take another level on Pluto. Burglar isn't really it. Makes it harder to use 6th Sense if nothing else, and I'm not really getting a whole lot out of it. Ooh, there's my Mime. Okay. Mime can replace Scary Face, since I'm now kind of playing high card. 30 chips. You know what I mean? Mime is much better with the steel cards. Yeah. Alright, big blind. There's a 6 to play. Love it. And we're winning in 1 now. Awesome. I will likely immolate as soon as I draw a hand that doesn't have kings. There's a red seal 7. I'm gonna have to try to make that work. So looking for Chariot and Strength, big time. Ancient Joker's not it. Okay, let's go next. Alright, let's not play high card. Got a 3 of a kind of 7s. That's really not all that good, but it's funny. So let's do it. as I said, not all that good. Let's play pair of aces. That's alright. Okay. And I see more steel here, so let's go ahead and play a pair of kings. That'll probably win. Yeah, no problem at all there. Not even close. And now our blue seals are helping as well with mime. Right, we only need to find one of those 3 cards to be able to max out right now. Alright, what we got? Blank. Very well. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it. And we're also looking for 6s if we'd like. And we could also strength 5s into 6s while we are bumping the, what was this, 7? Red seal 7. Certificate of authenticity is not amazing. Like, it's really a crapshoot. 1 in 4 of getting the right seal, and then I'd say there's like a 4 rank range where I would actually be willing to try to strength it up. So, not amazing. I'll take that devil. I'll take the high priestess, sure. And let's level Saturn. Not because we're playing it, but because we have Constellation. Right on. Alright, let's devil that. High Priestess. Constellation's up to 4x, that's pretty good. We did not find our 6, so we will simply play a king. And in the event that that doesn't win, hopefully we find it. We did not find it. Also, it seems like our biggest deal is just trying to find more steel cards, right? Because currently we don't win with 1, but we easily win with 2. Trance, that's a shame, no deja vu. I'll go trance on the queen. Photograph, I don't think really does enough for me to care. Like, yes, I play face cards, but I don't need this, really. So, skip. Skippity-doo-dah. Not playing 4 of a kinds. Still don't care about photograph, especially if it's just a worse version of the previous one you offered me. One of these times we'll draw the 6 and we'll be good. This time will not be that time. What is the suit, Diamond? What is the charge? Level 24 on the high card. Blackboard, doesn't really matter. I don't see how I'm gonna use blackboard here. Got a few too many diamonds and such. Nah. Go next. Wheel. The wheel. What is this suit? Okay, it's not a diamond, so I know it's not that 6. What is this suit? Also not a diamond, so I know it's not that 6. Stitch all these. Right, okay. Sock and buskin, eh? Not necessary, unfortunately. We are currently working with triggering in hand, not triggering in played cards. Can't wait till we get seed money and then To the Moon is actually going to start going hard. So, Verdant Leaf, we have a very nice counter to that just by selling Walkie Talkie. Discard all these. Still didn't find that 6. It'll show up eventually. He will arrive eventually. Alright, we win with just 2 steel cards at this point, so... No concern, no concern. There's a wee Joker. If it weren't already anti-8, I might consider picking him up. And, sure, 2 pair. Doesn't really matter. 2x on a flush and 50 chips is not helpful. It's nice and shiny, I like it, but not helpful. Death. Nada. Not a damn thing. Okay. Jack into king, I think, here. More kings, better. Cool, 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 cool. Making very tough choices in these planet packs. Every time I open one, I'm like, man, what do I want? Garbage. Ah, there's my 6. I was wondering when you would show up. This might not even win, actually. But it is going to get me nothing, because I didn't play it solo. Burp derp. Well, guess we're still on the lookout for it. Why did that only give me like 2 points? Was it because I played a 2 pair or something? Probably something that just didn't have very high base mult. Is what I would guess. I forget that it isn't just a high card 6, it must be a single 6. This is why we read, folks. You would be cool if I had room for you. Foil mime, eh? Chariot goes pretty hard, but I don't have my red seal 7. Get some money, though. Money is good. And there's not a whole lot of point charioting. Just made my whole mic stand shake when I hit it. Hang just some 3s. It should be fine. We still have 49 cards in the deck. Wheel. I don't have seed money yet, right? Yeah. I thought so, just making sure. Temperance, very nice. Do that. You must read good. We don't do that here. No reading allowed. We operate exclusively on vibes. Nope, those are not it. Those are not really even good. Well, at least we got a chariot for our 7 if we manage to draw it. Not that I've been having a ton of success with drawing the cards that I want. At least I drew my 6. Sheesh. Ouija? Really? Ouija? Get out of here. All I need's a cryptid, man. Are you gonna win, though? You better win. B. B-E-E. B. Guess we could go world here on 1, 2, 3. Should be fine. Oh, you said you just got in. I thought you meant by just, I thought you meant, you know, recently. That doesn't answer my question though. Did you win? I'm out of 6s. I don't really need 6th sense anymore. I guess that's 2x. There he is. Hey, buddy. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and use our normal chariot here. And then I'll play high card. Oh, actually I have an extra discard. Nice. See what we can get. I'm willing to discard a couple of my golds just to see if I can land that 7. Doesn't look like I will be though. Let's go ahead and play this. Hold on, my first word, rip. Dude, I hate when that I actually had something similar happen back when I was in high school. It wasn't a regional spelling bee, it was just like a class spelling bee or some shit, like the school one. But yeah, I just went too fast, realized I missed a letter. Too late, and it was like, oh well. That was a good run. It wasn't quite the first word, but it was disappointing, to say the least. Right, now we need to find Blueprint and Brainstorm and all of the other good cards. I don't suppose I can just have all the good cards now. Nope. Alright, I rolled too much. I have seed money, I shouldn't have done that. Skip for 2 spectrals. There's a world where there's a red seal in one of those. That might actually be worth it. You did get there though. Exactly. Let me actually skip and see if I can find a red seal. Not super likely, but maybe. Cryptid, nonetheless, is a good choice. Damn it. I guess I can cryptid more red seal 7s, so I'm more likely to find them. That's a horrible choice. I can chariot it though, since I have it here. That's nice. Cryptid some more kings. More steel kings. We still got plenty of time to figure shit out currently. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Really, I should just play the fucking ace. It's not like we're gonna lose on this. Right, like we're crushing it right now. We're good for at least a few more antes. Big number go burr. It's starting to take long enough we can bump up to game speed 4x as well. Okay, oh, here's 1 strength. 1 down, 5 to go. Lucky cat, no. Death, sure. Oh, 1 too many rerolls again. Rip. Rip econ. Must play 5 cards. Very well. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a high card. I don't get my planets, but that's okay. Visible Joker. Yes, sir. Yes, we can. And get the planet merchant. What goes for that? Obviously Smiley Face is gonna go. Honestly, Smiley Face can go right now. And nothing of value will be lost. But what else goes? I kinda like To the Moon. Constellation's giving such a big mult though. But is it enough mult for me to care? I don't think it is. This is the correct move. Keep the money so that we can see more cards so that we have a better chance of Blueprint and Brainstorm, because both of those are rare and not particularly likely to show up, so you want to be able to see as much as you can. Let's actually make another red seal, steel 8 for now. We're gonna work our way up with that. Loses in the next few hands. That would be pretty fucking crazy, though. Pretty unlikely at this point. I guess it isn't impossible, but it is pretty damn unlikely at this point. Which of these do I want? I think I want the devil. There's my strength, but I did not draw the correct... Here, tell you what we'll do. We'll use strength and we're gonna look for a fool. I'll buy the Emperor, not use it. Okay, no fool. Next round. Big blind. He's very big. Alright, let's go discard these. I think I will turn one of these into a steel card because I do want to use, at this point I do want to use the Emperor. There's the Fool on the Emperor, so we can do it again after I get $23. Death and the World. The World is okay. We got a card we can use the World on. Death, I don't care as much for. There we go. Now we can death something. Cool. And I'll play one of those 8s. Alright, now it's time to sell to the moon, because obviously I don't want to accidentally copy that shit. Good, it's not good enough to copy. We sell that, we use these, and we are gonna headhunt in the shop real quick, in case we can find Blueprint or Brainstorm. Obviously not baseball card. Oh, Blueprint Brainstorm, where are you? Where have you gone? They're nowhere to be found. Baron it is. And, let's take a reserve parking. That's good money. For the time being. After player discard, always draw 3 cards. Okie dokie. There you go. Give me tons of money. Very good. Alright, that's 1 joker, or a voucher out of the pool. I guess technically 2, because I got those run it backs twice early. What do we most want right now? The extra hand is always nice. The money tree is always nice. The observatory is the most important. The hand size, also very good. Those are the ones we most want. I would also take an antimatter, of course. I guess maybe that might be the actual best. None of you, I don't think. Nah. Magician and Sun are both garbage and should feel bad. Banana. I'll pass on the banana. You know, it took him a while to show up. He died all the way back in, like, Ante 2. I still think I prefer my money, though. Especially since we're winning by so much currently. The water is probably not going to matter. I don't really see why it would. Let's get rid of all of these. And let's get rid of these. Great. What does 4 steel cards get me currently? Well, 3 steel kings and then 1 steel 8. That's not as good. E13. Pretty good. Pretty good. High cards up to 54. At this point, it basically doesn't even make a difference. Like, the returns are so minimal that I really shouldn't even be buying the packs. They're kind of a waste of money. Let's start buying judgments just to take extra shots at it. Temperance. Very nice. Fortune teller is at a plus 88. Still small potatoes in the grand scheme of things, but it's funny. I do want that. I think I want it more than this. Let me go ahead and get that temperance. Check the judgment. Midas mask. I actually don't want this. This is kind of detrimental. But we found a Diet Cola, followed by a Polychrome Green Joker, which is obviously horrible, but the 1.5x is better than no X. Death. Let's make another steel 8. Fuck it. We only need to get one of those up to the correct value, right? It's a shame that we're not seeing any strength. What's our deck look like? We've gotten rid of a lot of our non-steel cards at this point. Oh, now the Cavendish wants to show up in every fucking shop. Fine. Come on. You can come along. Where are my red seals? Where are my red seals? It's just a chariot. Alright. 0 discards. This is a horribly small number of steel cards to start with, so let's just play a dead hand. There we go. Much better. That'll do. I would also like to be able to bump that queen into a king, I think. That would go well. And go check elsewhere. Okay, make sure the stream's good. That's really all I'm doing here. Mind the looping audio. Mind the looping audio. Okay, good. Hand size, very nice. Very nice indeed. Red seal? Boo. Now that's what I call a good hand. I wouldn't say this is our peak, but this is kind of near the peak of our current scoring. E17. E17. You could always pick up a stone card. Plus 50 chips. It's not too late. It's never too late. No. No. Yes, it's a red seal. No, I don't want to have to bump it 11 fucking times. I'll buy the Fool, just in case I see a strength. Did not see a strength. Give me the Temperance. Very nice. I did technically get a red seal, that is what I asked for. But I feel like I qualified a while back that I wanted it to be like at least a 9. Apparently I didn't hear that part though. Also, where my strength at though? Oh, strength. Very well. Right. Well, I'm just gonna assume that those are good, and cool. There's my money tree. Some extra rolling never hurt anyone. It's about time we made some extra steals instead of golds. Especially since we just got money tree. There's my strength. There's one of them at least. Alright, just go next. E13. I will skip for 2 vouchers. That's pretty important. Okay. I will play this 9. Because the vouchers can be any number of good stuff, right? There's quite a few I can think of off the top that would be very helpful to our cause. Also, we're kind of coming up on it here, where we need to get at least a little bit stronger. There's one of them. Okay. The discard's fine. It'll be good once we get to that endgame moment where we're actually at the Serpent. But Observatory is the one that's going to carry us for a little while longer. I don't really care for any of these, to be honest. I shouldn't be re-rolling. I have money tree. Nope, don't need another blue seal. Alright, cards played previously are debuffed. No. There you go, have that one. This hand used to be barely winning. This was probably an E to the 15 or E15 at best. Now it's an E26. As much as I would like to keep these Plutos, I do need the slots. And there's my antimatter as well. Alright. We out here. Fool, Death, Emperor... Star can go, High Priestess, give me the planets, and then it can go. Open the jumbo for a red seal, perhaps, maybe, never mind. Ding 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 ding! Hand size for now. I'm not gonna skip for that negative tag because I still have free slots that I need to make use of. This banana and this hand size can both be replaced. Yeah, I could also just sell these. Extra couple of bucks around. What you got? Chariot is good. Devil, not so much. I would be willing to take back Shoot the Moon, To the Moon, whatever. Shoot the Moon's a different one. Shoot the Moon's the Queen's one. Let's go Cavendish. Okay. Now we're making the real bucks. Alright, and then we get 40 in interest. Ka-ching! We buy the Fool every time. And then we just kind of hang on to it. Neither of those. There's a Chariot. I'm selling that in an instant if I see a Strength, though. There we go. Selling it in an instant, as promised. Strength into Fool. We go next. Kind of want to hope I low roll into a Strength or a Fool. Nope. The head. Not the head. Alright, there's my 8. I have a 9 though, right? Yeah, that's what we're really looking for. Not that particular 9, sorry. That 9. That's the one. Great, I only need to do that one more time and we'll have a Red Seal King. And for the time being, I will play this 8. And a Red Seal King means another 3 procs of 1.5x per, which is quite a few extra E's. Some extra rerolls is also nice. Chariot, Devil. Guess I'll take a Devil on a random card, why not? There's my Fool. Do not use, just pick up while we look for strength again. It's probably not a strength in there. Let's go next. And I'll just use the death. Hold on to the Fool. 21, we can do 21. $21 is very doable. Alright, we should be good for this ante and next while we try to get that Red Seal King. And if we can, that'll be great. Mega Spectral. What could you possibly have that I want? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here, I'll make a King Shiny. There we go. Isn't that great? Skip. Cryptid would have been nice, obviously. And I would have maybe considered an Ectoplasm. Another death in case we don't find strength. We're finding a hell of a lot of temperance, though. And Hermit, which I'm not too mad about, to be honest. It's given us a lot more rerolls. But no fucking strength. I'll take that death still. I'll go ahead and make use of that as soon as I can. There's my Jack. Let's make the Red Seal Jack. And I will play the... I'll play the Queen. Keep the 7. Get 1 copy of High Card. Don't sell that just yet. Open the Jumbo Arcana. It will definitely not have a Magician, which increases the odds that there's a Strength. There wasn't a Strength, but it did increase the odds that there would be. I'm gonna go through all this work, and then the very first standard pack I'm gonna open, and there's gonna be a Red Seal Steel King in there, just taunting me. You know it to be true. Sure, actually. Wait, why am I now forced to select both of these? Hold on, I thought last time I did this, literally last stream, I was allowed to deselect it afterwards. Interesting. Because now I can't. Very interesting. It was against the Cerulean Bell and everything. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I death this into the pre-selected card, I'm going to be forced to select both, and then I didn't need to do that. I was allowed to deselect one of them, but this time I'm not. Not that that's gonna stop us from winning, but... Pick up the death first, then Overstock Plus. Hanged Man, Moon, Star, those are not what I need. I'll take another Red Seal, Steel Jack, though. And then I will hang the 8s. I think we could stand to limit those a little bit more. Deployment. Another death. Still no strength. Lots of shiny cards. Shiny, useless cards. There's my strength. Thank you. Go next. And I will not stop discarding until I see that jack. Fuck you. I have 4 of them in here, notably. 4 of them. I'm going to play a pair specifically so that I do not win. Exactly, yeah. They're out here thinking that I'm gonna pick them because they're shiny. Brother, you give 40 chips. Get out of here. There we go. We have some Red Seal Steel Kings. It only took till ante 17 to get our first one. But we're here. Now we just need to find the blueprint and brainstorm still. Like that's gonna happen. And death is much more viable now. I'm much more interested in picking up death when I see it. Not that I wasn't before, but now we can just use it to get more red seals. No further thought required. Fool. Yeah, probably just fool the Temperance. Not hack. Yeah, this'll do for now. E26, you say? Alright, we've got E33. We are limping along right now. Lacking our most important shit. There's the Steel King. Good thing it's not red. I'm glad it's gold, or I would have flipped my shit. We're gonna need to replace To the Moon. This looks like an excellent candidate. More hand size. Nope, if you make it shiny, it doesn't make me want it more. It does kind of make me want it a little bit, but it's not good enough. Strength Chariot, that'll do for now. Rainstorm gonna come when you start, you bet your ass it will. It is going to be there the very, very beginning of the next game, when I can't afford it. It is time that I Chariot some extra cards. Get rid of some of the gold, you know what I mean? What do you look like right now? If I just play this. I have a very large hand size. It's very possible this is just completely fine. In fact, I imagine it is, even though we have none of our Red Seal Kings. Yeah, still good. Alrighty. I don't mind Tarot Tycoon. Red Seal Queen. I'll take it. It's not steel, but there's a chariot right here with my name on it. Guess I'll put a purple on something as well. I don't want to change any of those in particular. The Fool. No, I kind of think I want Chariot Strength. Right on. Small blind. E31. Alright, we're gonna actually need to focus up a little bit here. There is a particular queen that I want, that I just picked up. This one. That's the one that I want the most. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it, so I might just have to take that step and just play this. That's still a hell of a lot of kings. What is my hand size? 13? I guess that makes sense. I do have +2 and then another +1 and +2 from my jokers. I think we still get there with this. Yeah, okay. We're still good for another ante or two. We are still growing stronger. Judgment? Nah. A little bit too risky. I'm getting sick of seeing Hit the Road instead of Blueprint. As would anyone. We also don't have the boss reroll fucking voucher. Still. Just like last time we ran this. Oop, I bumped my mic. Just like last time we ran this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of vouchers complete already, and we have yet to see reroll. There aren't even that many vouchers left. Alright, let's discard. Are we there yet? I wish. Let's continue discarding for that one particular queen that I'm looking for that I would like to chariot, but it seems like I'm not going to be able to. Nope, I guess I will chariot this jack instead. Emperor, Devil and Hierophant, don't care, Bliss didn't ask. Discard these three. Got a Hanged Man. Honestly, hang the fucking 9. Get it out of here. Alright, this is what just 10 kings looks like. Which is a completely respectable number of kings to be able to get your hands on. Okay, E39. We're good. What does 8x speed look like? Pretty good. I can't even make that noise. Emperor. Hierophant suck. Justice suck. I guess I can just make some stars out of the hearts. There you go. Only one heart left in the deck. Okay, let's go sell the chariot, buy the death, and the fool. Bro, I'm actually genuinely getting a lot of rare jokers this run. It's just that none of them are the ones I want. It's like the same 4 over and over again. This is the 3rd or 4th time I've seen Vagabond. I've seen Hit the Road a ton as well. Just, not the ones I want. Not the ones I want. There's Vagabond again. Twice in the same fucking shop. Hello! What are you eating? What is't thou consuming? Assuming you can hear me. If you can't hear me. It really wants me to pivot into playing a poor man's run here at this point in the game. You sure you don't want to discard a bunch of jacks? Yes. Pretty good. E45. That's our new limit. We can do it. And as I pick up more and more vouchers, we are now done with 11 of them. All of these are done. And we've done 11 of them. And there's still 4 we haven't even seen. Like, I guess I'm glad I haven't seen get trading cards in the shop yet. I see a death, I buy a death. It's the way of the world. E37, we can do that. We can do that. Alright. Our new max. 12 kings, 4 of which are red seal. About a third of our score comes from Perkio. The rest comes from the Baron Mime combo. I'll buy a strength. I'll buy a fool. I'll check a buffoon pack. There will be nothing in there. I will cry. I'll check a standard pack. There will be nothing in there. I'll cry. We'll re-roll like 3 or 4 times. There will be nothing in there. I'll cry. Do I want a fool for temperance? Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll re-roll 8 or 9 times because we keep getting money. Invisible Joker. Hold on. Pause. Who gets sold? Is it Perkio? Might be Perkio. But no, it's not exactly Perkio because, like, I don't really want to dupe the hand size. The hand size is nice, but I don't want to dupe it. I think it's just Juggler. And then we try not to dupe Perkio. So on the round that Invisible Joker is to be sold, we probably roll down, right? And we look for Blueprint or Brainstorm that round and sell Perkio if we see a replacement. I think that's the angle. We've got a death, we've got a strength. It's just that if we sell Troubadour in particular, we're probably going to lose because we won't have a big enough hand size. So this'll do. What's our last boss here? No repeat hand types? That's fine. Death and a strength. We've got one of the cards I want a strength. I think I'll keep this one. Discard this one. We can definitely death this 7 up. And then discard like boom, 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 maybe? And then discard just you. Alright, we'll just have to take this. Strength of those, play the gold seal, and that'll be fine. We've got 6 red seals in here now. As long as we're getting more red seals each time, we should be fine. Right, we are still technically scaling. It does well to offset the fact that we have 1 less hand size. Another death. Doubt anything's gonna be in these, but I'll check them anyways, you never know. I might have taken a purple seal or something, just for the fun of it. I'll probably take the Emperor. I lied, I'm going to take the Fool for another death. Go next. The Eye. Okay. Discard everything that isn't red seal. Do this and this. And discard the ace. Discard the queen and jack as well. Save that for now. This should still easily be winning. Alright. Now the question we're going to be asking ourselves is, which cards are we willing to sell out of Troubadour and Perkio prior to selling Invisible Joker? That's the real question. We got our reroll boss. At least the first one. We do still want the second one in case we reroll into the plant or something and want to die. Strength. We did not find the right ones to strength, so I think I just hermit. Buy the fool. Buy the strength. Buy the hermit. I think the best option here is to sell Troubadour. The value that we're going to get from our kings when we dupe a mime or baron will help. I think we also sell Perkio. He is not scaling fast enough. I think we sell both Perkio and Troubadour. Perkio has outlived his usefulness at this point. And we go headhunting for a replacement for those. Another baron. I guess that's a little bit of order. Scary Face isn't that good anyways. Cavendish is something. Mr. Bones is technically Mr. Bones is just a 4x in disguise. I guess I don't want a High Priestess. This should do for now. Discard some random shit. Looking for cards to strength, namely queens. That's a few too many queens, but helpful. There we go. And we play the last one. Alright, if we're doing a red seal, this is still optimal. Yeah, pretty similar to what we had before because we gave up some hand size. We're obviously going to be looking for those again. Sell you, keep the strength. Maybe we get to use it right here. We do not really. I guess I could strength these up and then immediately fool. That wouldn't be bad. Get it back. There's our hand size. Let's change out Mr. Bones. Yeah. Death. Good one to pick up. Hoymet. I wouldn't mind starting to sell like Cavendish just to Judgment, see what we get. That's garbage, obviously. Keep those for now, yeah. Fool. Neither here nor there. I'll reroll once more. Sure, Banner sucks ass, but I'll take it. It's a 6th Joker. Technically moves the needle by one small 0.0000001% of what I need. Here's a good early strength target. Discard the rest. And here's a good death target. And play the king. This is a very good hand. This is close to... This is probably in the E50 ballpark. We might even be able to go another ante here. Because right now we need a bit of a miracle to get there. Oh yeah, easily E50. We can go another ante. I don't know if this is going all the way yet, but we're feeling all right. Whatever. No. No. Judgment. Pareidolia. No. Judgment. Supernova. Knower. I'll take a gift card. That's at least like econ. And I'll take a hanged man just in case I can hang something. Just discard those. Like this, maybe? Magician is worthless to me. These aces can get hung. Discard the jack and the non-red seal steel kings. I believe I still have several more. Yeah, I have plenty of red seals. I don't mind discarding some more kings. There we go. And I'll keep 1 gold in here since we're winning by a decent margin. Losing a level on high card means legitimately nothing. It would have to... I mean, in the same way that leveling up high card is giving very, very reducing returns, where, like, to get a 2x I need to level it up 64 times at this point. The opposite is also true. If it levels it down, it basically does nothing. Alright, how many vouchers are we up to at this point? Have we completed any more of them? No. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've still got 11 of them done, and 3 more half done. So there's only 7 more vouchers left. It's pretty crazy. Hallucination is cool, I guess. Sure. It's polychrome. Look at that, it gave us an Empress. How cool. How quaint. And a chariot. Pretty good. Pretty good. None of the rest of this is all that useful. Let's go next. E51. We can do that. We've seen that we can. And the wall doesn't matter at all. Let's go ahead and steal one of our remaining... There. How many more queens do we even have? 2. Exactly 2. Alright. Well, those are what we're looking for. I guess I could also bump some jacks that I only have 3 of. Strength, bump jacks, Emperor, Hermit, Sun, and then I think I don't care to use Hermit just yet. Let's go ahead and discard like these. And those. And I'll play the gold. Because I don't trust my score anymore. 5 red seals. All kings. What does this get us? All steel kings. Okay. So 5 red seals. We might be able to get away with 4 red seals. But either way, it's close, right? So you, Judgment by and use. The duo is beyond worthless. Showman! Now there's one we can keep. This is just all kings. Okay. Let's make another... Going back into sadness. Not exactly. Take another death. Okay, so once again, I've seen this bug before. We've seen this bug before. This is not possible. What is this doing here? Oh, you know what? No, this isn't quite the same as bug. When we got the bug before, we didn't have showman. This is not a bug. I forgot I picked up showman, but do you remember that bug? I never actually found anyone else who had ever seen it either. We got a duplicate in the shop one stream. I don't remember how long ago it was. Must have been probably a month ago. We got a duplicate in the shop of something we had in our consumables. And we didn't have showman at the time. He was here. Okay, we can still use another chariot. No judgment. I think we just go next here. Alright. The wall's not going to matter at all. He's such a non-issue, comparatively. Let's use the chariot. Let's use the strength. And let's use the death on this 10. Let's get rid of some of these real quick, though. There we go. Death. And kick those out. Lots of red seals. Alright, we're good with this hand. This one's gonna win. No problem, no problem. Right. What I would like more than anything else in the world right now is either a mime or a blueprint brainstorm. I would also accept a troubadour. I would probably replace juggler with troubadour, because if we're going for Naneinf, I have to take risks, which means keeping showman. That's a bunch of kings. Let's get $2 back. Neither of those. Nothing here. Alright, the wall. Bite me. Strength. Might be okay with just strengthening the one queen right now. Yeah. And then, discarding for whatever I can get my hands on. Let's chariot you. Discard you two. Alright, I'm not going to use my last discard. Just do this. He was here. And then a bot message. Okay. I'm not crazy. I thought I heard something beep in my headset, but it was just my bot message. Alright, this is the part where we fall down and bleed to death, right? E59. I don't know how winnable that is. Guess we're gonna find out. We are rolling down. We are rolling all the way down. Two copies of death. That'll go hard. No. No, I don't even want to spend $3 on Pluto. That might affect how many rerolls I get. And it basically moves the needle none at this point. Even Mr. Bones, that's like not gonna even matter. 4x at best. That might be it for us. We will see. I guess I can hit reroll boss blind in the event that it comes up Serpent. And then I could skip and fight him and we'd be able to win. The needle. Okay, that doesn't really matter. In the event that we can win, I will play this out. Okay. Make the extra red seal. This is our peak. And if it doesn't say at least 4e to the 58, we lose. Okay, as long as we play all red seals, we're good. Exclusively red seals, and we're good. Extra hand size allows us to continue limping. We are still alive. Now that I know that, we can not use all our money. Great, okay. Just reroll a couple times in the event that there's some money just sitting here in the shop for whatever reason. Hey look, money in the shop. Go next. The needle. Alas, I do not think we will be making it any further than this ante, although every time I've said that thus far, we've just barely made it through by finding another thing that makes our hand better. We did find retcon. That's always an option. The ox. Whatever, I was gonna roll down anyways. E68. Alright, we actually need to improve. So once again, I must spend all of my dollarinos. You know what? One of the vouchers we haven't gotten is the money off, like the discount one. We haven't gotten any discount. It's literally only extra hand, discount, and playing cards. The only ones we haven't seen. This 2 and this 4. Hey guys. How's it going? 3 extra discards for hand size? Hell no. Nope. $1 prices are not on the table for me. Well, I think it's been a good run, guys. It was a good run. $2. Yeah, we're not getting any further. I will double skip, and I will. I'm gonna fight till the last. We've got the serpent. We're not dead yet. We fight to the last. I guess I shouldn't have discarded, eh? Should have been doing, like, little bitty discards, because it's the serpent. That being said, hand size of 16. We'll see how we do. We will survive. We did skip for 2 rares. It's not going to be Blueprint Brainstorm, because why would it be? But we can beat the serpent. Alright, we're back. We're not dead yet. Violet Vessel doesn't matter at all. Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. We go again. It might not be enough still, honestly. We did only add a mime. Ooh, just barely. Not quite there, damn. Alright, reports of my death were not greatly exaggerated. We are still going to die. But we fought till the last. I made that extra blind happen. Alright, time to go out on my own terms. I'll play 5 of a kind. Flush 5, let's unlock Flush 5. Peepo Sag. It was a good run though. We made that shit happen for a good while there. Baron and Mime both showed up. They were kind to us. We got Invisible Joker twice. Blueprint, nowhere to be found, but, you know, he doesn't have to show up every game. There's always next time. I will be going after this run, though. Unfortunately, I am quite hunger. And I must eat. Before I get hangry or something. Oh, sevens. That was a good run. That's why you never give up. There's always the chance. Never give up on a run. Alright, guys. That was a good one. I will see you next time. Be sure to follow and subscribe and like and all that good business. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.